move to consecration, you realize we talked about consecration, and that speaks about holy living. And we say, if at your side of God, you don't have things in a son so for your faith, I'm afraid you don't have faith. Ibru chineke nwe ihe ị ga-asị maka okwu chineke maka mbụ nwa chineke aga m eme ha. You are already there. In fact, you are not nwa chineke. For every child of God, there are things you must, for the sake of the gospel, let go. And we realize that the children of Israel, 3 of them, the Shadrach, the Meshach, and Abednego, were taken into captive, I think in the land of what? Babylon. And it was a time for everyone to bow to the golden image made by the king. And we realized that they were asked on the blast of the trumpet, everyone bowed. And we discovered that the whole of the community or city or nation, everyone was bound. And here are 3 young persons, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, standing tall in a strange land. And of course, they were taken to the king's palace. And the king said, the decree you made that everybody should bow to this. Here are these young people. When that thing was made and they refused, what do we go do? He said, person will do, and this is what we do. And the Bible said the light was heated, or the furnace was heated. And the guys were given another opportunity to say, guys, you have to, we know it was in a public. Let's do it in the secret. Just bow. Let me paraphrase. But the guy said, no, we're not going to do this. Permit me to use our language of today. We have dedicated bowing to a God, and we will not. And of course, since we are bowing to him, he will come to our rescue. But should he didn't come, we're not willing to bow. That's consecration. It's a terrible thing that in our time, we can't distinguish between Christians and non-Christians. In fact, in the political setting, those who don't know God seems to be clean and saintly because they know of him. A man once told me that Nigeria will get better when we start swearing in president with the Holy Bible. That if you go to our villages and get, what's it called, ofo, and ask somebody, swear with this ofo, you see people will keep to their terms. So it beats my heart that believers also go to political terrain. There is no trace. There are levels in God you will not enter until you are clean. There are levels in God we will not access. There are things in the heaven we can't access until there is a level of consecration. There is a level of consecration. A lot of things. That is what we call missing. You miss it. There's this one called mixing. This is a generation where a believer is not a believer. He's not an unbeliever. He's just in between. And until there is a demarcation between those who know the Lord and those who do not know him, our God will not show up. I remember our first year anniversary where we were in a primary school down there. The guy who brought us sound, he said he was going to Port Harcourt the next morning and he needed to come early around 5 or 5:30 to carry the sound. I said, okay, no problem, I'll be available. Uncle Kos, by around to 5, right? I had already left the house. I was already in that school. And when we got there, he called me, he said, I'm on my way. I said, I'm never. And I headed to the door of the mega that keeps watch over the school. I knocked at the door from that after 5 till after 6. While I was knocking to 6, I saw a young man came out from that door. I said, I spoke it in English. So I've been waiting for this brother so they come and open the door. The gate so that we'll park these things. The guy is on his way coming. He said he's coming. The guy left. I stood there till after 6. While we were there, the person that was to carry that stuff also came. And we waited. In a while, he showed up. The kind of rage. I wanted to kill him with my hands, bare hands. I wanted to kill him. Look at this guy. Not people they pay money where they give you for month. Now you will come, almost your landlord is here waiting. He said, he came out, he said, when they told you I was praying, why were you making noise? And my anger increased. The Lord said, wait, and listen to him. He said, I don't know as you know they do for our church. When we need them to pray, nothing matters. And I've seen believers, immediately they are praying, seeking the presence of and the Lord wants to show up their phone ring. They say, God, wait. They answer call. No honor. So there should be a demarcation. The Lord allowed me to wait. I got home. We went to the room. Started asking God for forgiveness. He said, I don't know what I should not do. For our faith, he's a Muslim. He said, for our faith, as long as we kneel down to pray, we know they pick up. He said, they were telling you, they told you I was praying, you were still making noise, banging. He said, I know go come out. Let our phone ring now. You see somebody walk out and go and answer. Some of us are in church. Just this morning, we were coming about. I just came in. I saw somebody still on Facebook while service is on. Consecration. Say we are dedicated to him. If he come to save us, good. But if he no come, and until we graduate to such level of faith, God will not have anything to do with us. Church, amen. Ada again. Are you angry? You're angry with me. So we have believers. There's no difference between us and the world. Look at that guy. I came back and asked the Lord for another forgiveness. Because I remember sometimes your phone will be ring. Excuse me, go to who is fooling who? That's why most time God don't take us serious. Because we have not taken him serious. Secondly, we talked about consecration. We remember the sons of Rechab, the Rechabites. They were taken to a corner, asked them to drink. It was the camp president that asked them, God asked me to tell you to drink wine. And they didn't do it in the public. They took them to a secret place. They took them in a, locked the door. Nobody will be there to watch you. And the Bible said, when the camp president then offered them, the number one citizen as a Christian offered them wine to drink. Say, God told me to tell you to drink. You say, no, our papa say, their papa we don't die. Say, make we not take strong drink. When we close our eyes, what do you do? When nobody's around, what do you do? Some of us are only Christians in church. In our home, we are terrible on Christians. Pastor Moses, amen. So, onye so kwesiri nwe ihe ọ ga-asọ nsọ. O nwere ihe na-asọtụ nsọ. O nwere boundaries as a child of God. Everything goes. That's what we have now. Everything goes. Unbelievers watch pornography. You watch. And I faulted a believer husband, who will want to watch pornography before he will be aroused to touch the wife. Somebody said to me, Jesus will you know, I was saying, somebody watches a romantic film as a sister, and you're comfortable watching. There are songs as a believer you shouldn't listen to. Church, amen. There are songs as God's people we shouldn't do what? We shouldn't play or listen. How can we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? I got the video gaba. I got Sinach gaba. I got Theophilus gaba. In fact, the video Theophilus give Branyos or Hanala. I go abona boy. I go number one. As a child of God, only he requests again. I not a consecration. The word consecration separated for, sacred for, dedicated for. You know, nge wanyam lecture scripture me lekwa nwanye gboto. Nge wonu nkuchi okwu Chineke me wekwa ngan legi ihe na-enwe ọbara. So if you are found wanted in this place, in this suit, by the time we are done with service today, we'll send an ambulance. It's called Divine Ambulance. We are moving you from church to IC, God's intensive care unit for intensive intentional care. Because I have got that. Maybe. And the church say, amen.